Welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, the place where the world meets two wheels. Today, we're diving deep into a motorcycle that blends modern reliability with classic style, the 2025 Yamaha XSR155. If you're into neo-retro bikes that perform as good as they look, this one might just be what your garage is missing. Let's find out if the latest XSR lives up to the buzz. At first glance, the XSR155 continues Yamaha's legacy of timeless aesthetics. It inherits the styling language of its bigger siblings like the XSR700 and XSR900A, but with a compact charm of its own. The round LED headlamp with a brushed metal bezel gives it a proper vintage touch. But don't be fooled, the lighting is all modern and impressively bright. It's flanked by slightly beefier USD forks this year, which not only improve handling but also add to its muscular front profile. From the side, the bike's silhouette is pure retro art. The sculpted fuel tank, flat seat, and minimalistic side panels give it a cafe racer vibe, but with a slightly upright riding posture that makes it a lot more comfortable for daily rides. Yamaha has refined the color schemes this year, with options like matte silver, racing blue, and a new black gold that really turns heads on the street. Every part looks thoughtfully placed, from the exposed aluminum brackets to the circular LCD instrument cluster which sits right in the line of sight. It's a nice fusion of analog feel with digital tech. Moving to the rear, the minimal tail tidy and circular LED tail lamp continue the retro-modern fusion. The seat is flatter and slightly longer than before, allowing for a pillion, although comfort for the passenger is limited due to the narrow width. Dual-purpose tires wrap around 17-inch alloys, giving a subtle hint at light touring capabilities. Overall, Yamaha hasn't messed with the classic DNA but has definitely sharpened it. Underneath that stylish exterior is a liquid-cooled, 155cc, single-cylinder engine and the same refined unit found in the R15 V4. It produces around 19.3 horsepower at 10,000 RPM and 14.7 Nm of torque at 8,500 RPM. Now that may not sound like a lot, but remember this is a lightweight machine with variable valve actuation, which means you get smooth and responsive power delivery throughout the rev range. The engine is mated to a 6-speed gearbox with an assistant slipper clutch, a feature usually reserved for higher-end bikes, making downshifts buttery smooth and reducing fatigue in traffic. Of course, no bike is perfect. Taller riders might find the seat-to-peg distance a bit cramped for longer rides. The rear suspension can feel stiff over potholes. And while the single-channel ABS works well, we'd love to see dual-channel ABS as standard in the future. Still, these are small gripes in what is otherwise a very well-rounded package. The competition is heating up in this segment. You've got bikes like the Honda CB150RX Motion, Suzuki GSX-150 Bandit, and even KTM's Duke 125 depending on your market. But the Yamaha XSR155 brings something unique, that soulful retro charm backed by proven R15 mechanicals. It's stylish without being showy, quick without being intimidating, and refined without being boring. If you're a beginner looking to start your motorcycling journey, or even an experienced rider wanting something different for weekend rides or a second bike that oozes charm, this one should be high on your list. And that's our complete take on the 2025 Yamaha XSR155, a beautiful fusion of old-school design and new-school engineering. Let us know, would you take this over something more aggressive like the R15? Or do you prefer this timeless design over sharp race lines? We always love to hear your thoughts. Out on the road, the XSR155 impresses with its balance. It's nimble in city traffic and stable at highway speeds. The throttle response is crisp, and while it doesn't have an explosive top end, it feels lively enough to keep a grin on your face. The Delta box frame, which Yamaha fans know and love, offers excellent rigidity without adding unnecessary weight. Suspension duties are handled by USD forks in the front and a preload adjustable monoshock at the rear, which feels firm but manageable even on bumpy roads. Braking is taken care of by disc brakes at both ends with standard ABS, not dual channel, but effective enough for this category. As for pricing, the 2025 Yamaha XSR155 has seen a modest bump due to updates and inflation, depending on your region. Expected to retail between $3,200 and $3,600 equivalent. In countries like India, Indonesia, and Thailand, where it's already quite popular, localized pricing makes it a compelling value for money proposition. especially for those who want a bike that stands out without compromising daily usability. So, should you consider the 2025 XSR155? If you want a lightweight, efficient motorcycle with the soul of a classic and the reliability of a modern machine, absolutely yes. It's not the fastest or the most feature-loaded bike in its segment, but it delivers where it counts: character, performance, and style. Yamaha's done a great job maintaining the XSR identity while enhancing the ride experience subtly but effectively. And that wraps up our full review of the 2025 Yamaha XSR155. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more real-world motorcycle reviews right here on Global Bike Buzz. Got questions or thoughts?